This video will break down and show things that go unnoticed in the second movie of AcceleRacers: The Speed of Silence. At the start of the movie, Tesla doesn't have his suit on, which does mean he is in fact in a dream, which is quite obvious to most AcceleRacers fans. This is also the first time we see a drone airplane physically exit a portal, which has never been seen on screen until this point, nor does it actually make any sense that it happens. This sequence in particular also foreshadows everything that's going to happen in all the other films, i.e. it foreshadows that Galorm is going to come to the Accelerodrome with all the AcceleChargers, her car is going to glow yellow from the power of those AcceleChargers, Galorm will also find the AcceleCharger duplication glitch, our drivers will also be left with no cars, and the Accelerodrome will be destroyed. Galorm's Eye is also the invasion map of the Earth, which is pretty aesthetic if you think about it, but it also shows how much of a tactician Galorm really is. This scene with Vert is just very off. The car proportions are off, the wheel is a different colour, the drill isn't even on the right clog thingy. The Metal Maniacs and the Teku have decorated their own respective areas, furthering the idea that they are actual street gangs marking their territory. This movie in particular actually reuses the animation of Wild in it. Karma is also shown after Taro in the introduction sequence, almost as if she is like a, love interest.
You know, you do look like Galorm. From one side, anyway.
Speaking of sides, I heard you used to be on the wrong one. That you were a spy for Galorm.
Need I say more other than world race references?
There were unforeseen problems.
To be ready.
So I'm not sure if I'm over-analyzing or overreaching, but I think this is the start of the development of the drone's humanity. These drones are supposed to follow orders, not just look away from whatever they're doing, nor actually feel pain. This probably would have been explored in the 5th movie, with Kadeem being the leader of the drones, seeing humanity and the drones, but yeah, rip the 5th movie, am I right? So this is actually a big problem in most of the films, where the tracks are really inconsistent. Now I'm pretty sure this is animation errors, as there are errors on the tracks in some scenes, but then they just despawn in other scenes.
What about the AcceleCharger?
No problem.
I actually like this small but subtle detail, but if Nolo's car didn't accidentally rip off his car, then Nolo wouldn't have an escape route and wouldn't have attached onto the track, and therefore he would be dead. So we have Tesla suspicious here, but there's more to the scene. Most of the Wheel of Powers are just duplicate images of each other. Also, the actual Wheel of Power in the background is still, rather than constantly moving. And then all of a sudden, it's formed almost ready for a realm. Apparently most of our drivers speak the language of the Accelerons. Now it's pretty consistent and pretty annoying, but it's probably for their budget, where they literally just reuse Shiroko's scenes. 2 of Shiroko's scenes twice. So there's that. And they did it again. They reused animation from Ignition, from when Nolo is driving, and changing the hue to match Vert's costume. Like, they really didn't think I would notice this. So Shiroko's car started off in front of Vert. Vert's car, keep in mind, Vert's car hasn't even moved yet. And then all of a sudden Vert spawns in front of Shiroko. Nice.
Shoot the pipeline! Yeah! Shoot the curl!
Yeah, if you didn't notice, world race reference.
Looks like the track splits up ahead. I say we keep going up toward the surface.
I'm taking the other fork. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Good luck.
All right, a hyperpod.
Vert's luck is foreshadowed. The same animation and voice is used for Kurt twice. It is ironic that Vert fails in the water realm since he was the leader of the wave rippers in the world race. Again, relatively the same animation is used. If you look closely at the wheels, RDO5 changes into RDO8 for going into the Slam Ram Hyperpod. This is probably just a reused animation from the Storm Realm, which can explain that animation error. RDL1's driver interface changes, probably from the different cars.
Juice I cooked up. I call it Nitrox 3.5. You can go 300 miles an hour in reverse.
Monkey's Juice, Nitrox 3.5, is improved from when he blows Torque's engine.
I have to talk to...
Lani still has feelings for Taro. Another reused animation from Ignition. Bruh. Torque actually knows it's Nolo because Nolo would be the only person that would pause at his door. Monkey is into Vert's mum, which is, he's into MILFs. Spinebuster doesn't have special drone wheels for a bit.
This is Lonnie. I'm downloading data on the most important skills for city driving.
And you're gonna teach me how to be a street racer?
My brother took care of that.
Oh yeah, Nolo?
Action, how we smash it out. The girls get a shotgun. Break down.
How ironic. Also, technically, Nolo fails at his own realm since he is the leader of the Teku, who are technically street racers. A different drone is used for these scenes from RDO2 to RDO6, and back to RDO2. Also, something to add is that realm signs are used as street signs.
There's a pattern.
Karma uses her Metrorum skills that she found before to take on the drones. Now that's pretty good, but anyway, that's the video. Sorry it's so short, so it's different to my other videos, but this took like 6 hours, so yeah. Nola's wheels suddenly change from blue to black, back to blue, just another animation error. I'm really sorry for picking up these animation errors.